49, and I served in the military, U.S. Navy from 1979 to 1983.
I basically wandered all over the place trying to figure out what I wanted to do. When everything fell apart, I finally just decided to move into the center.
And I didn't know what to expect because I've never been in this situation before.
Well, we are a transitional facility. This is not a place for people to come and stay for the rest of their lives. The whole idea is to take people who are clean and sober, veterans of course, who have made a commitment to themselves to get on with their life. And we provide the tools to do just that through the intermediate intervention with our clinical social workers and through our Veterans Training School in collaboration with area colleges and universities. The whole notion is to take people from where they are and get them to where they want to be, when the ultimate result is housing and jobs. That's what we're all about.
We also have a clinical piece that takes a look at the physical and psychological, emotional needs of our clients. And we have a Veterans Training School, which then takes a look at where they are relative to skill sets necessary for full-time employment in the civilian world. When a client presents himself here or herself here, immediately they meet with a caseworker and define a course of action that will help move that veteran from homelessness to self-sufficiency.
We have a very robust volunteer program here. It covers a whole variety of volunteer opportunities, and some of them quite professional. So that's the way they can help. Certainly donated clothing, anything to do with supporting us financially is greatly appreciated.
My responsibility is the training and employment programs for our resident veterans. I manage a training center, an employment center, and an information resource center. We offer 3 on-site vocational programs, a business track, an employment track, and a life skills track. I have been with the agency almost 6 years, and we have built the program from 10 classes servicing 35 people to about 15 classes, and we've probably serviced about 1,000 veterans at this point.
We have a pretty good success rate here. It's not perfect, and sometimes it takes a couple of times around the revolving door to get it done. But there are some wonderful stories about the successes here, and there are some stories that aren't so fun to listen to. But for the most part, our success rate is very good, and we have become, over the years, a model in the country for what we do.
One of the key things that happened to me as I was moving in is my mother passed away on the same day. So if you look at the date of my entry into the center, that's the anniversary of my mother's passing away. So that was a tough thing for me that day, but the center was there for me on that day. They helped me get through that by letting me pull out of the orientation and then come back about a month later. And so that was a good experience to be moving out of the unknown and having my life fall apart, my mother passing away on the same day I'm moving in, and then have a place to even come back to when I finished with my mother's situation. So that's sort of like the thing that stands out in my mind about coming to the center. I could keep talking for hours, but basically it's centrally located. They have people that know what they're doing, people that want to help, and it's a great place for people in need, and they know how to help us.
I've moved around a lot. Well educated, don't consider myself smart. Because if I was smart, I would have never ended up in the situations that led me to pass through here and then rebuild my life. I have a degree in nursing and I have a degree in industrial electronics. So I'm well educated. Well, when my life started to do the downward spiral, I was just like, I didn't know where I was going to turn, didn't know where I was going to look. And I actually think I I Googled and found this place, and I didn't know what to expect because I've never been in this situation before, because I've always been self-sufficient. I've worked since the age of 12, so I'm always used to taking care of myself. I don't need help from other people. And what I found the center really offered me, aside from a roof over my head and food, the basics in life, is a lot of support, a lot of encouragement, of you can rebuild yourself. The way the shelter really kind of helped me with that is, well, one, when I was here, I as a client anyway, I volunteered in the department actually in which I hold a job now. And, they were very encouraging. I've learned a lot. I learned a lot more than what I knew. I thought I knew a lot until I started working up there. And it's like you learn the networking, you learn all of that. And it just really gave me a chance to slow down without worrying about where am I going to sleep tonight, what's going to happen the next day or two. It gave me more time to concentrate on me.
The people that work here, they're always willing to help you and guide you. You just need to do the footwork, and they're always there for you. It's incredible the amount of services that are provided here if you want them. And I utilize them all. And it's changed my life. I work in the kitchens. I went through the 8-week cooking class they have here. They have job training services from security to CDL licenses to cooking classes. And I work in the kitchen as a cook. It's part of me giving back to what the center is. Someday I hope to give back something. At the lowest point in my life, one of the lowest points in my life, I had to come here for help, and I'm grateful I was in the service, and this place has been here. I wouldn't have made it without them, I don't think.